Hi there, my name is Brian Wright, Managing Partner of WrightChat and the founder and CEO of New Patient Group. I want to welcome you into the WrightChat family. We're going to be seeing lots of each other and doing a lot of training together. And I look forward to you having a very long and productive career with the company. We're a company that's very passionate about what we do. It's something I actually speak all over the world about to entrepreneurs in all professions, but especially in healthcare as it relates today. I am a speaker for Invisalign, if you've heard of those clear aligners on TV. So talk a lot about what we do as a company: customer service, sales fundamentals, creating value through an experience that's unlike any other. And that's what we're going to be doing throughout the course of this phone training. And today, I want to discuss the 3 most important things you will do as an agent here with WrightChat. Now, what you'll see when I go through these 3 things is the fact that I will not be introducing a script to you, okay? We do things in a little backwards fashion here because a script does not sell anybody in a competitive marketplace. In addition, a script makes you a robot, which is then impossible to accomplish what you see on the screen here. Now, the first one is taking control. The second one is creating value through a unique experience. And the third one is 5-star customer service. Now, why are these important? Whenever you dive into each chapter, why are these important? And why do we have them before we ever even introduce a phone script to you? Why do we teach you this first? Here's the reality. According to Forbes, the average person sees more than 10,000 marketing messages on any given day. People are inundated unlike ever before, confused unlike ever before, bombarded with information overload more than ever before. What this ends up doing is creating a commodity. It creates enormous competition because every single time you answer a phone or perform a live website chat, you need to understand that these are all on people's minds, okay? If you're answering for an orthodontic practice, well, it's not just the clear aligner that's on their mind. It could be a car that they looked at yesterday. It could be a social media video they just saw about a brand new flat screen TV or the latest iPhone that's coming out. Maybe the diamond ring, family vacation. The point is that all of this is competition anytime you answer the phone for a particular business, which means in order to get them focused on why they should buy from that particular business you're answering for, it is simple. You have to accomplish the 3 things that we're going to be talking about. Otherwise, they leave and they don't see enough value in order to buy from that business. The very first one is taking control. When you get to this chapter in the new patient phone call training, this is critical. And the reason it's critical is the number 1 most important thing you're going to do when you answer for a business is sell. It is your job to get that person psychologically prepared to come in and purchase day 1. That's also on the live website chat. Your goal should be to get across value in a way that sells them on why your business that you're answering or doing live website chat for. And remember, when I say your business, that every time you answer a call or do a live website chat, you have to have the mentality that that is the business you're working for. That's the only way. You got to be passionate about it. More on that in just a second. So the reality is that when people call, you have to understand that you may be the 3rd one they've called. You may be the 1st one you've called, and they may go look elsewhere as well. But the reality is people, again, they're inundated. Information overload. You have to sell, okay, on why they should choose your business. The reason why taking control is a big part of that is the person that's in control of a conversation, whether it be over the phones, website chat, face-to-face, whatever it might be, is the one that usually wins that conversation. That's your goal as a call concierge and a website chat concierge, online concierge, is to win that conversation. Now, a mistake made by a lot is the fact that this does not mean you are the one talking all the time, okay? What it does mean is that when you are talking, you are using very specific language, very specific verbiage that is coming out of your mouth to remain in control of that conversation, okay? A lot more training is going to be in that taking control chapter. The other one, creating value, building value, okay? Let's look at what an experience is, because that's what this is all wrapped around, okay? That's what we're looking at here. There's an actual definition to these things, no different than sales. We're going to talk about that here in a little bit. What is an experience? An experience, by definition, and it's never been more important because that's what consumers want now, is the unique ability to approach and react to each customer individually and differently, customizing their journey throughout the course as it relates to your business. Now, with our company, that is live website chat and answering the phones for people. Okay, so how do we customize the journey for each person? And why is it important? Why, as an agent, should you care? Okay, well, let's take a look at these three things. All right, 88% of consumers are willing to pay more for a great customer service experience. By the year 2020, which this is the year, customer experience will overtake price and product as the key brand differentiator. That's Walker is the source. Now Walker, again, 70% of consumers not only want, they expect a personalized customer service experience. And again, without you knowing the definition, very hard to provide because you're just going based on how you feel about the definition. The other one, 88% of consumers say they're more likely to do business with a company that delivers a personalized experience. And that's Optimizely, okay? Here's the reality of the situation. Without creating value based on that customer's identified wants and needs, you lose in a competitive marketplace. And that is why WrightChat is such an amazing company. If you as an agent hold yourself responsible for passionately delivering this customized experience. Let's take a look at this. Creating value is not something that can be scripted. That's why we don't throw a script in front of you and say, read off these words, because that is not, if you go back to this, that doesn't accomplish this, because each call you take, each website chat you do is going to be unique as it relates to the edification and the value that you provide. All right, now let's look at this. Every call or website chat you do, you will be responsible for passionately, not reading off a script, passionately from your heart, creating these things, okay? Edifying the employees, the doctors, or whatever business owner it might be, the technologies, the services. I don't care if you answer for a t-shirt shop, a plumbing company, orthodontist, or somebody else. That caller has to go off of that call and go, wow, that person was so proud of that organization. You have to make them feel like you are the best place in the world. Okay, best place in the world. And that is what WrightChat is all about. We're not about scripting. The scripting's important because the script will let you know what order you go in. But that's as far as a script goes. It's just an order. It's not something to read word for word. It's an order. It's a pathway. It's a journey that you take, all right? So as an expectation, this is something very important. The most important you can remember as a call concierge live website chat expert is that when we're training, the only way you really can get in trouble with this company is if you don't passionately edify and brag about the organization you're answering for to the point we have to say, okay, you got to calm it down a little bit. What we don't ever want to have to say to you, ever, is you need to go up with it, all right? You've got to do more. We never want to have to say those words. We only want to say, hey, look, all right, that was over the top, bring it down, all right? And you'll learn a lot more in that creating value section in the new patient call training. The other one, 5-star customer service. Let's first look at an interesting study here by Harris Interactive. I use this when I speak all over the world because it proves the point, okay? People do not buy things from businesses because that business happens to be the best at it. Now, it doesn't hurt to be the best at it, but people buy, according to this study, almost 90% of them, they buy because of the quality of the customer service and experience over whether or not the company is actually any good at what they do. That's why you don't have to be an expert in orthodontics. You don't have to be an expert at t-shirts or law firms or whatever you might be answering for. You have to be an expert at customer service and creating an experience. If you are, people will buy from you, all right? So let's look at the definition. This is a big one. This needs to be your quote-unquote Bible here at WrightChat. If you are called upon to answer what the definition of 5-star customer service is, you need to get it right. Because if you don't, it's a problem, because everything we teach, literally everything we teach, goes into you accomplishing this. And the definition is when your business, this is a big misunderstood term, all right? Customer service is not you being nice or smiling. Now, that's part of the journey, of course. Customer service is a systematic effort to get what your business wants. And that's how the definition starts. 5-star customer service is defined as your business getting what it wants from its respective clientele, meaning that when you answer the phone for one of our WrightChat customers, it is your job to get that person's business what they want from their clientele, or in this case, their prospective clientele. Meanwhile, the business needs to give more than what that respective clientele would otherwise expected, okay? Because that client, to finish that definition, the respective client, patient, customer, whatever you want to call them, needs to believe they received more than they expected via every touch point they ever have with a business. And as far as WrightChat goes, we start off that process because of the way we talk with live website chat, the way we talk on the phones. We get this journey going, and in a competitive marketplace, the reality of the situation is these three things are the most important because they all go into accomplishing this definition. You cannot accomplish this without taking control and having great sales fundamentals. You lose this ability. You cannot accomplish this definition without edifying, bragging, and creating a unique customized experience for each caller or each website chat visitor. You lose this definition, and then you wrap it up with all kinds of things specifically related to 5-star customer service, which you will learn throughout this on-demand training, along with our weekly trainings as an agent. Appreciate you coming aboard. Looking forward to you being a wonderful employee and love your journey throughout the WrightChat for many years to come. And something we're very passionate about here, if you can't tell already, is our customers and our customers' customers. We are unique in this business, all right? We are unique. There is not another company that does what we do. We are a virtual receptionist, way beyond a call center. We actually replace the need for the business to even have phones. And in order to do that, we have to be exceptional. And when we are, they grow their business unlike they ever can dream of because we answer all their calls. So the lost opportunities go away. When we do answer calls, we answer them better, more passionately than anybody they could ever hire and train to sit in their own business. And we convert at much higher levels because we know how to handle complaints, overcome objections, unlike anybody in the industry. It's your job to hold yourself accountable to the WrightChat standard. When you do, you're gonna have a long-lasting career here. Our clients are gonna love us. We're gonna keep growing like we are as a company with a fabulous reputation. So now it's time to dive into that 8.5 hour plus on-demand phone training course, and looking forward to seeing you at your first training. Bye-bye.